So my name is Jane Myrick. This is my second year in the Honors College, and the really cool thing about going to London is that the city is really your classroom. And it's one thing to be in a room in Oregon and be talking about things like the Rosetta Stone or the Gutenberg Bible or all these different artifacts and events and places, and it's very different to then be able to go straight from the classroom and see those objects in real life and then talk about them and witness them. That's really incredible. I participated when I was a first year. It was awesome because I built this community of friends. I went with 24 other people, and by the time we got back, we arrived a week before move-in day. So I had already an existing network of people that I could talk to and get to know, and then I could build off of that once I got here and got to know the campus. I also lived in West Hall, which is the Honors LLC, and it was really cool because on move-in day I had my door open, and people who also went to London with me would pop by and stick their head in and say, "Hi, how's it going?" So that was really, really fun. All of the professors were amazing. They were my first experiences with college professors, and I think I had an expectation going in that they were going to be, very studious and very helpful and scholarly, and they just exceeded my expectations. They were awesome people. They were really mentors, not only in the classroom, but also just as we were out exploring and encouraging us to go find new places and get as much experience as we could while we were there. I think either consciously or unconsciously, your view of the world is going to change, and that's incredible, and it's fantastic to go abroad and come back and see everything totally differently, even if you thought you had a pretty solid understanding of where you come from. I've been to museums on the West Coast, on the East Coast, all over the world, and the British Museum is by far my favorite. I spent a long time looking at the Rosetta Stone. I realized actually that I had seen some of the exhibits there when the Tutankhamun exhibit was at the Seattle Museum. And so it was really fun to see those things again in a new context, and just, seeing the Elgin marbles that inspired poets, it was incredible. And that was fantastic. I could have spent days there. My favorite meal was probably in the Burroughs Market. We had a free day, and some friends and I went and we were just exploring this marketplace, and there was a vendor selling little pot pies, like personal sized pot pies, and I had a vegetarian one that had curry in it, and I'm not sure what else, but it was really good. I would definitely say to write it down, even if it's just a couple of sentences or bullet points of where you visited. You should record your experiences, because looking back on it, it all goes by so fast, and it's so much, but it's so much, it's so many new experiences, and having a record of those experiences is fantastic to be able to look back on. I think it was really a springboard for me coming into the Honors College as a community, because I had that pre-existing network of people that I had bonded with, and then I was living with most of them because a lot of people lived in West Hall. And since then I've become involved in the Honors College Student Association, which I would not have done if I didn't know the people who had become involved in those organizations as well. So, yeah, and certainly getting to know people like the Associate Dean at the Honors College, Tara Williams, so making those faculty connections as well. Also kind of a fun one, we were there for September 1st, which for all the Harry Potter fans, that's the day when all of the students would board the train and go to Hogwarts. So we actually visited King's Cross, and they have a little monument to Harry Potter there, signed platform 9 3/4. And that was so much fun. They put a scarf on you with your Hogwarts house, and they let you pose, and you hold a wand, and they take your picture. That was a lot of fun. Also, Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. I'm a big Shakespeare fan. I love English literature as an English major, and it was a lot of fun to be in the Globe, since it is a reproduction of what they think that the original was like. We saw A Midsummer Night's Dream, but it was kind of a modern reinterpretation of A Midsummer Night's Dream, where they kind of gender bent a couple of characters. They had a dance number to Beyonce, and we got to be right up close on the ground seeing it.